Hello everyone! Today we'll have a new lesson about Microsoft Word Review tab and functions. In Review tab, review your document before you print it. Check spell check and the thesaurus for help. This tab provides commands previously found on the Reviewing toolbar, Comments toolbar, Protection toolbar, and Tools menu. For the part of proofing, Spelling and Grammar displays the Spelling and Grammar dialog box. This allows you to check the spelling and grammar in the active document. Research. It toggles the display of the Research task pane, same as Excel. Thesaurus. Toggles the display of the Research task pane, defaulting the Research service to the thesaurus, same as Excel. Translate, which was moved in 2007, toggles the display of the Research task pane, defaulting the Research service to the translation. Translation screen tip, that was moved in 2007. Set language, that was moved in 2007. This displays the language dialog box. This dialog box can also be displayed by clicking on the language indicator on the status bar. Word count. This displays the word count dialog box displaying the document statistics. This replaces the word count toolbar. This dialog box can also be displayed by clicking on the word count indicator on the status bar. Let's proceed to the speech part. This group was added in 2016 and it is together with the read aloud. How about the accessibility? This group was added in 2016 with the check accessibility part. How about the language part? This group was added in 2010. The translate, which was moved in 2007, had that drop-down. Displays the research task pane. This drop-down contains the commands translate document, translate selected text, mini translator, and choose translation language. Language, that was moved in 2007. Dropdown. This dropdown contains the commands set proofing language and language preferences. Set proofing language, display the language dialog box. Language preferences displays the options dialog box, language tab. How about the comments part? New comment or Shift F2 inserts a comment at the active cell. This command does not change to edit comment when comment is selected like it does in Excel. Delete. Button with drop-down deletes the selected comment. The button deletes the comment in the active selection. The drop-down contains the commands delete all comments shown and delete all comments in document. This is disabled when the document does not contain any comments. Previews. Goes to the previous comment in the active document. This is disabled when the document does not contain any comments. Next. Goes to the next comment in the active document. This is disabled when the document does not contain any comments and the show comments. Let's proceed to the tracking part of the review tab. Track changes or Control-Shift-E. Button will drop down. The button is the track changes command from the reviewing toolbar that the drop-down is the all or show options from the reviewing toolbar and contains the commands track changes, change tracking options, and change username. The change tracking options displays the track changes options dialog box. The change username displays the words options dialog box. Balloons, that was moved in 2013, it's a drop-down. Lets you choose how to display the revisions either in the margin or in the actual document. The drop-down contains the commands show revisions in balloons, show all revisions in line, and show only comments and formatting in balloons. Display for review drop-down. The drop-down contains the commands simple markup or previously final showing markup, all markup or previously showing markup, no markup or previously final, and original. Show markup dropdown contains the commands comments, ink, insertions and deletions, formatting, markup area highlight that was removed in 2013, specific people previously reviewers in 2013, balloons that was added in 2013, highlight updates that was added in 2013, and other authors that was added in 2013. Reviewing pane. Button with drop-down. The button toggles the display of the reviewing pane. The drop-down contains the commands reviewing pane vertical and reviewing pane horizontally. There is now also summary information at the top of the pane. How about the changes part? Accept button with drop-down. The button is the accept and move to next command, which accepts the current change and moves to the next proposed change. The drop-down contains the commands accept and move to next, accept change, accept all changes shown, and accept all changes in document. This drop-down is disabled when the document is protected. Next, reject button with drop-down. The button is the reject and move to next command, which rejects the current change and moves to the next proposed change. The drop-down contains the commands reject and move to next, reject change, reject all changes shown, and reject all changes in document. This drop-down is disabled when the document is protected. Previews moves the previous revision in the active document. This is a bit confusing as it does exactly the same as the previews in the comments group, while the next moves to the next revision in the active document. Let's talk about the compare part. The compare drop-down contains the commands compare and combine. The compare commands lets you compare two versions of the same document and displays the compare documents dialog box, while the combine command lets you combine revisions from multiple authors and displays the combined documents dialog box. This drop-down is disabled when the document is protected. Show source documents that was removed in 2010 and added in 2007 drop-down lets you choose which source documents to show. You can show the original, the revised, or both. How about the protect part? Lock authors drop-down that was added in 2010 prevent others from making changes to the selected text. While the restrict editing that was added in 2010, the toggles display of the restrict editing task pane. The task pane was called restrict formatting and editing in 2010 and was called protect document in 2003. Another is the protect document that was removed in 2010. In 2010, this was moved to the File tab under Info, then Protect Document. The drop-down contains the commands Unrestricted Access, Restricted Access, and Manage Credentials. All these options will be disabled if your document is the basis of a mail merge, similar to Protect Workbook drop-down in Excel. This button changes into a drop-down when you are using Information Rights Management or IRM. The only Office suite to include IRM, though, is Professional Plus, Ultimate, and Enterprise. In order to use IRM, you need to have Microsoft Windows Rights Management Service or RMS for Windows Server. To the ink part, this group was added in 2016 under Start Inking. And last, the CV part. This group was added in 2016 that includes CV Assistant. That's all the discussion about the MS Word Review tab and functions. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.